Hey, Brickmaster here with yet another review. And as promised, I am doing a second wave of Green Lantern ring customs. This ring and all the next rings are based off of artwork by an artist on DeviantArt. His name will be in the description below. If you want to check out those photos, I also used one of his photos in one of my later videos, and his photo is obviously on this video too. So this ring is based off his design. I had a friend design it for me on SolidWorks, and then I printed it, and then we used acetate to smooth it, and then I hand painted it. But this one took a lot more detail and a lot more design and hand paint, and it was all interesting, but in the end it came out really cool. This ring is about a size 10 to 11. But before I get into any of this, I just wanted to let you know, I'm sorry for being gone for such a long time. I've just been trying to make these rings for you so you can see them. And I just wanted to let you know that I'm thankful that you guys have stuck with me, and I hope you like this video and the next ones to come. Let me know if there's any videos you want to see, like how I make these rings or how I paint them or something like that. I would love to do another tutorial video, kind of like how I did the how to make a Lego War Machine. Iron Patriot. But I'm going to get into this review real quick, and then I want to let you know that the next one up should be yellow, and then red, and then orange. And then at the end, when they're all done, I'll do a review of the whole set. But why don't we get into it? So, the ring in his design has a lot of cool like slits where you can see glowing green. And so initially I wanted to put a light inside of it so it would glow, but I realized if I wanted to put a light inside of the ring, it would distort the shape a lot, and I figured it'd be better to have a cool shape and interesting painting. So it was an interesting job to try to make these like glowing lines inside the ring and out of it. I think it came out really good. So what I did is so I obviously printed it, and then we used acetate smoothing to make it really nice and glossy, and there's absolutely no print lines that you can see or feel. Like, it feels just so smooth. I can't feel any print lines at all, and I know just how to look for them because I'm used to having a printer. But so the acetate smoothing came out really well. But so the first step to making it was I had to paint it with a hunter green spray paint to get this like dark coat. I put about 5 or 6 coats on to make sure it was nice and glossy, and then there was no color showing through. It came out pretty well. I think the acetate smoothing definitely makes it look a lot more glossy, and I really love that hunter green look. But when it's just hunter green by itself, it's kind of boring and basic. So then I took this very light kind of lime greenish almost paint, and what I did is, so my friend, when he built it, he made the cut-ins for these lines here, and then these lines here, and obviously the lines on the other side too. So what I did there is I just took a brush and I filled in the indent, and then I took a paper towel and I wiped away the excess paint, so it just looks like it's glowing out of it. And what I liked about the wiping is it left a little bit of the lime green kind of on the edges of it, so it kind of makes it feel like it's glowing and fading away. But up in the front, we were unable to get slits to make these lines, so I had tried at first to use like a thin brush to paint those lines, but the lines would come out way too thick because they have to be almost as thin as these lines. Obviously they're thicker because I couldn't get them that thin, but what I ended up doing is I took an X-Acto knife and I would dip the tip in the paint and I would just run it across the lines. And so I did that for the lines. So I started with the lines on the sides of the ring. So this side's not quite as good because I was trying to make it thinner, but the curve didn't work as well, and then the curve on this side worked much better. So when I make more of these rings, I'll do it like I did this side. And then what I did is I painted the lines on the top, connecting it from one side to the other. And then I went and I painted these 4 kind of tips, I don't know what you'd call them, lines on the top. and they connect on this side. They connect right there, so they go right over, and then they connect to the third line on this side, and they go on both sides like that. So it looks really cool. Like, no matter where you're looking at the ring, you're always seeing some part of it that's supposed to be glowing, like the edges, the tips, the top, the back. I always loved the design that guy made with whatever software he did, but I always wished I had that ring, and now I do. I made it, and it came out really well in my opinion. But let me know what you guys think. Did you think I could have done better? Do you think you're a little bummed out with the lines maybe? Or maybe you wished you could have put a light in there, and maybe you would have rather the shape to be distorted for an actual glow effect. I'm going to see if I can actually figure that out and work the kinks of that out, but for now, this is the best interpretation I can do. I also am letting you know, this is being sold on eBay at the moment. I will be selling a bunch of these. They don't take me too long to make, but I think they come out really cool. Right now, this is made out of ABS plastic. The next set of ones I'm going to make out of brass, actually, because I think it would be really cool to have metal rings, because, like, the plastic's nice and it's cheap. Like, this wouldn't cost too much to make, and it doesn't cost much, but it's plastic, you know? Like, you pick it up and you're like, oh, it's cool and it looks really awesome, but it's plastic. It doesn't have that, like, heavy feel. So I'm hoping once I get the brass, I can give it that, like, weighted feel and make it feel powerful, you know? But that brass won't be coming for another week or two. But so for now, I'm selling the plastic versions of this. If you want a link, I think I'll put one up when I post the video. If not, just message me and I'll send a link. If you have any personal specifications, like ring size, or maybe you're like, hey, can you paint it, just make it yellow or something like that, I'm more than welcome to do that. The next video I think I'll be posting is the yellow ring. I already have the design and all that stuff, and I have it printed, and I have the basic yellow coat painted. I just got to do like the detailed lines like this, so be looking for that video too. I really hope you like this video, guys. I hope to make more, and you guys are very important to me. So if you did like it, please leave a like or a comment. Like, tell me what you think of it. Do you like it? Do you think it could be better? Did you like the other set more? I don't know. What did you guys think? So just let me know. Alright, Brickmaster out.